Hello， 大家好，欢迎回到我的 Podcast Ariel 悄悄对你说。上一周呢，我们有一个很精彩的 dating， 算是 Q&A， 跟我的好朋友 Daniel 来讨论所谓约会 dating 在台湾跟在加拿大的差别。那么这一周呢，我们要继续这个话题，但是我们会进阶到一些更有趣的问题。那我就不多说了，我们就来听听吧。所以通常你大概会约会几次，你才会开始勾肩搭背，或者是开始会觉得说，哦，我可以跟你有比较肢体上的接触？比如说你会拥抱吗？
就是说再见的时候拥抱一下哦。
所以第一次约会就会吗？
我觉得拥抱第一次约会，这个就很难说，因为在加拿大我不会，因为在加拿大我是开车带他们回家，他们就下车。
你不会？可是可以啊，可以开车下车之前还是可以。
我觉得在车上拥抱很奇怪，所以我从来没有做过
啊。哦，是哦。对，
但是在台湾的时候我也没有做过，因为我不知道，就觉得很尴尬啦。我一般我的个性是我不太会有那个肢体接触，除非我是真的很有把握这个女生喜欢我。不然我
因为你也不想吓到那个女生。
对对对，我不太敢碰对方的。
哦，所以你也是算蛮有礼貌的，蛮 gentleman 的。
Yeah， 不然我要被告什么之类的。这个男生碰我屁股或怎么样，我怎么知道？
可是因为像在加拿大，很多我的朋友，就是我们就算大家就是朋友，可是都很习惯见到彼此都会拥抱，或者是就是离开的时候都会拥抱。所以好像不过你可以感觉得出来差别，就是一个朋友的拥抱跟一个暧昧的拥抱好像又不太一样，对不对？
对，暧昧的拥抱你就抱比较久一点，然后呢摸一下那个你的背部。
为什么你听起来这么的奇怪？摸一下好，没事。And rub the back, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, rub the back 就是按摩一下，抱久一点。然后呢，你离开的时候，你抱完离开的时候，眼睛就是看着对方的眼睛，然后再看着对方的嘴唇。就直接 kiss 了
吧？对啊，
没有看着对方的嘴唇，然后呢就说哦好，那你晚安。
哇，所以你 OK， 所以重点是你要 create suspense， 就是你要制造那个就是好像可以又好像不行 OK， 下一次再说这样。
是的，让这个女生回去睡觉躺在床上的时候会想着你。
哇，各位观众，这个就是约会大师 Daniel Lu 今天的分享的精髓就在这边。对，你听 podcast 从头到尾就要听到这边就够了。所以大概约会几次会有这样子，还是你会尽量在第一次约会就这样子了？
我不会，我应该会等到至少也要碰过3次面，然后第4次我才会大概抓得好那个对方的感情是怎么样，然后我才会敢肢体接触。但是我有认识过朋友，就是第一次出去就已经接吻了。
有，我这样说，我最近有个朋友，他是韩国人，然后他就是出去跟一个华人约会，然后就是这个，他就说他们第一次约会的时候，那个男生也没有，他也没有送他回家哦，就只是他们就是吃完饭，然后走一走路，然后到最后那个女生就说她要回家，然后男生就说哦好，也没有说要走回去或什么，然后就亲她。
哇，
对啊，然后我们大家听到就说，然后我们就说那所以那个女生就是那你怎么反应？然后那女生就说她就说她就突然间愣住嘛，然后她就跟那个男生说I didn't give you consent， 就是我没有就是同意可以你这样亲我这样。对，然后那个男生就有点对，然后那个男生就有点傻住，他就可是就笑一笑这样，因为那女生也是就是开玩笑，就我没有给你那个同意耶这样子，
对对对，
没有同意，
听起来就很尴尬。
对对，就笑一笑，因为他很可爱这样，然后那男生也笑一笑，结果他们又有第2次约会，结果这男生还是一样，在最后的时候就还是亲他。
有可能他觉得他在开玩笑吧。
然后我们就问那女生说，所以那你这是怎么反应？那女生就说，哦，就亲回去啊。我就什么？好啦 OK 好，你开心就好。
那个女生本来就是 OK 啦。
就是她就觉得当下是觉得有点奇怪，因为她喜欢那个男生。然后她后来就跟我们讲完之后，我们大家都觉得哈，就是通常不会第一次约会就这么的主动嘛，因为那个男生真的超主动。然后所以我们就觉得这的确好像有一点就是 pushy 这样，有一点就是强迫。然后那个女生就说，对，她的确是跟我们聊完之后，她越想越觉得好像有一点不妥当这样子。然后我们只是就跟那女生说，那你就保护好自己，就是如果她强迫你要怎么样，然后你觉得真的不行，就要就是坚持说不这样。对啊对啊，但是我不知道可能每个人的方式都不太一样吧。一
般有就是第一次然后接吻的这种男生，他们都已经做过好几次了，所以他们知道有用，所以才敢继续做。
对啊，而且重点是那个男生还跟那女生说，没有，我只有交往过一位。然后我们大家的对我们大家都觉得yeah right 就是超有经验的应该超有经验才会那么大胆，第一次约会就直接亲人家吧，而且不是亲脸颊，直接亲嘴唇。
对对对
对啊，所以就
这样子
对，的确就是那以男生的角度来讲，就是所以通常你们是不会这样做的。
要看啦，一般我的朋友和我都不会。但是如果你是那种很喜欢去夜店 party 啊，然后你很有自信啊，然后你常常这样，然后都有用啊，那你应该这个就对你来说比较是一个小 case。好
啦，也是要对啦，但我觉得如果是我的话，我就是再见。吓到。
你会把他推开？你的头会往后吗？还是你就先让他亲你以后？
我就根本不会让他亲我啊！
但如果他超快的，超级快，
我就会整个人往后，然后整个人就是就是 excuse me 这样，
然后大叫强奸。
不会什么强奸啊。我可能就会觉得就是刚刚怎么回事？就是对啊 I don't feel comfortable， 我觉得不舒服这样。哇，我可能会直接
好乖哦。
没有，我觉得不是，我觉得是一个尊重。
也是啦。
对啊，也是。那我问你，所以你在亲女生之前，你会跟人家讲说我可以亲你之类的吗？还是你就直接？
这个我跟我朋友讨论过，
对，
但是我觉得一般女生不会想要你问，但是呢，他们也不想要他们没有准备好的时候亲。
对，
所以呢，一般你就是你的身体要接触，要靠近一点，然后呢，你要知道这个女生对你是有好感的。所以我的第一个身体接触就是我一定会把手放在他们的就是肩膀，就是 arms around the shoulder。我一定会先这样子。然后如果他们没有就是反击的话，我有可能就会看完电影啊，我就会把我的头带到他的嘴巴那边，然后就会看着他的眼睛，然后就眼睛闭起来，嘴巴慢慢的进去。所以我觉得就是动作要慢一点，不要太快，
让人家有准备。
对，有准备，但是不要就是对啊，我觉得不要问是比较好的。
对，就你不要破坏那个气氛啊。
是。
但是你要酝酿那个气氛，这很重要。不要破坏，但是你要酝酿。
是的，说得非常好。
所以其实基本上你要带一个女生去电影的时候，你心里已经想好这件事情了。你心里就是想着，因为我想要跟她有进一步的肢体接触，所以我才带她去电影，是吗？不要说谎，我说中了吧？
没有，因为我刚刚有说是我带她去电影院的话，
你就已经想好了。
我想好了，但是我不会亲她，我不会在公共场所亲她。
可是你刚刚不是说看完电影之后？
我的看完电影是在假如在家里看完电影之类的。
所以你不会在电影院？
对，不会在电影院。我那个看完电影只是举个例子啦。有可能我们只是在海边走路啊，然后有可能对不需要看完电影，反正就是我觉得找到好时机的时候呢，我就会就是我的身体会就是面对着他啦，然后就看着他的脸。然后一般你把自己的脸 靠近其他人的脸的时候，他们就会知道你想做什么了。
对。
然后那时候就是要看反应。
那你有遇过你这样靠近，然后那女生整个就是有吗？整个就是跳开。
有一次过。
哇塞！
但所以就是动作要动得慢一点，不然就是要给他们机会想了，让他们给他们一个很快的看。反正就是我有慢慢的进去，然后呢，他们就慢慢的往后退，然后就说对不起，我对你没有这种感觉，然后呢，你就知道了。
OK， 所以其实你那个酝酿气氛的一部分也是在试对方有没有 ready 这样。
是的。
但牵手，
因为我觉得
你说。
我觉得对我来说最重要就是让对方也要舒服，就是 comfortable 啦。
而不是来个措手不及。对。那牵手也是吗？
牵手一般我就会很活泼，就是假如在玩一个游戏就说我看你手多大，然后他们就会把他的手放在我的手上面，然后我就会握着，我就会轻轻的握着。
Oh my gosh！ OK，
然后看他们的反应，然后如果他们没有反应的话，那就代表牵手 OK。
那不然会有什么反应？你都叫人家
把手拉开，
你都叫人家把手放在你手上。
然后没有，我会把我的那个 fingers close up， 就是真的握着他的手，因为我们在比手嘛，比手大，你又不是握着，然后我的手会这样子 close up， 然后 hold 他们，握着他们的手。
那你就不放开是吗？
没有，我就轻轻的握着啊。如果他们要拉开，他们是可以的。
那如果没有拉开，你就继续这样握着。
对啊。
然后
我就继续握着，然后就继续做我们的。就假如我们在走路，我们就继续走啊，边聊天，然后就继续握着手。
哇，好 smooth 哦！所以这个是你的招之一耶，就是叫人家把手。你还有其他招吗？让大家学一下。
我觉得握手这个方面呢，就是你不要太严肃，你把它变成一个像跟小朋友玩的那种感觉。
跟小朋友？
对，就是你看手大不大？然后就这样，我觉得这样就有点蛮可爱的啊。然后呢，如果他们对你有好感，他们就会跟着你一起玩，然后你就可以从那种活泼的感觉变成一个浪漫的感觉。对吧？你可以握着他的手，然后突然就把他身体转面对着你，然后呢，你的另外一只手就可以碰着他的腰，把他带到 bring her body closer to yours，
就可以更接近他一点了，更靠近他一点。
Yeah。
哇 ，OK， 主要就是也是要营造一个比较轻松、好玩，然后就是慢慢变浪漫的氛围。
对。
OK， 男生可以学起来，然后女生，对，我现在就在想，就是好像的确，通常女生比较不会主动去牵男生手，女生在这方面都是比较被动的，都是等男生有个机会。我记得我好像之前碰到的情况是，就很冷，然后我就一直说我好冷，我好冷，因为我本来就是一个很容易冷的人，然后就是对，然后男生就会说就是你手是不是也很冷？然后就会牵我的手这样子。
哇，
对，
然后有放口袋里吗？
对，好像有，我现在想起来有点远了，但是好像有。
太久没有交往了，忘记被碰的感觉。
为什么这样讲的好像没有好吗？是因为在台湾都没有那么冷的机会 ，OK？
对，也是的。
在加拿大才会这么冷好吗？
是。
对，好像的确。但是女生通常都会觉得被牵，其实心里都是暖暖的，所以
如果她喜欢那个男生的话，
好啦，
对啦，不喜欢呢，
就 you 干嘛？离我远一点。好笑。好，那最后你觉得，其实这样总结，在加拿大跟台湾的约会，你觉得差别最大在哪里？
文化，我觉得差别是最大的。
哪方面文化？
就是像女生一般在加拿大都是比较独立啊，然后在台湾他们都是比较 怎么说？我不知道那个字诶。
哪一个字？温柔。
就是温柔比较就是比较 timid a little bit。
比较内向，比较害羞一点。
对，比较害羞一点。一般是这样子。
好像是。
大概就是这样。然后我觉得在这个文化差别，就是会有其他的小差别在你的交往里面。
这么说？
因为我已经很难说，其实因为我在台湾交往，已经很久没有在台湾交往了。所以我不知道现在在台湾交往到底是怎么样的情况。
好像
没关系。
但我觉得现在女生也都越来越独立自主啊。其实
是吗？
虽然我们刚刚讲就是一般台湾女生都比较害羞内向一点，但我也有碰过很多也是很独立自主的女生，只是说那个比例上啦，我觉得比例上就是这边女生的确是每一个都是蛮有，我觉得蛮有自己的个性跟主见的。
对
啊，而且
没关系。
你说
我马上就要回台湾了，所以
对啊，对
看一下
Daniel， 我们再来录一个第2集嘛，第3、第4集这样子，
一个 update。
对，就是现在Daniel 可以耶，其实真的可以，搞不好我们那个等你回来过个3个月、半年，我们可以再来聊一次你的发现，你的新发现。
对，有可能那个时候我结婚了。
也可以啦。
不会啦，太快了。
那其实原本今天 podcast 最后原本是想要就是因为你刚刚有讲一些招数嘛，原本是刚好我在跟经纪人聊，他说如果你跟这个男生很熟的话，你可以提议看看他用这些招数，看在你身上有没有适用。我想说OK 的啦，我跟 Daniel 这么熟。然后没想到刚好在录之前我就跟 Daniel 讲， Daniel 就说天哪，我好紧张，我要先去尿一下尿。这样现在还紧张吗？
当然紧张，因为你是蔡佩轩小姐。
不要这样好吗？我就是
很难赢得你的心。
有到这样子吗？好了，我的确说因为我比较理工 OK， 就是我比较就是 you know more rational and like not as like 好了，我也是有但我觉得我其实还是挺浪漫的，所以对啊 anyway 你有什么招数可以适用在我身上吗？
我想一下。
No pressure， 不要有压力。你要再去尿个尿吗？
不用。其实一般的招数我觉得都是在面对面的时候呢比较好用。
借口继续。
因为如果你要在聊天当中用到一个招数的话，就是
好，因为
好啦，有一个。
好，你说。
有一个是我想要试试看用的。
好，请说。
好，所以呢 OK， 我给你举个例子，就是我现在就是举例子，因为我不知道，我假装我们面对面嘛。OK， 有一个就是我会拉我的衣服，就会说你闻一下，看一下我的衣服有没有什么奇怪的味道，然后你的头呢就会接近我的衣服去闻，然后那时候我就会 kiss your forehead。
Oh my gosh。 但我觉得闻这件事情好，对不起，我先讲以我自己的观点。我觉得男生叫女生去闻这件事情有一点不是很浪漫，你知道吗？就是那个
OK， 我觉得用中文说就不浪漫，但是用英文我觉得还可以。
好，英文你会怎么讲？
Hey, does my shirt smell weird?
Okay, no, that does not make it
better. I think it's pretty cute.
That sounds very weird.
OK， 你刚开始你会觉得很奇怪，但是呢，如果我亲完你的额头的话，你会
好啦，是有补救一点，有补救一点点。但是那个 smell， 因为用闻这件事情就不是一个很，或者你帮我看一下对，看你就不会接近。
对啊，你要看哪里？看我的衣服里面啊，看我的胸肌。
你有胸肌吗？
有啊，想看吗？
不用，谢谢。
开玩笑。
Not interested。对，因为闻，好吧，好啦，但我可以
这个没有试过。
但是
okay，
但是我必须要讲，我必须要说，我觉得就是男生亲女生的 forehead 就额头这件事情，我觉得一直都觉得是一件很浪漫的行为，而且女生就是很喜欢男生就是亲他们的额头。 就是就不知道为什么就觉得是有一种被呵护跟照顾的感觉。
我觉得我最喜欢用的一招就是你们两个站在一起啊，然后呢你往前走，然后你把你的手把它轻轻的靠在墙那边，让它一种那种你在 you're over like you're hovering over her kind of feeling。
啊，什么意思？我不懂，再讲一次。
Like you push her against the wall. You don't push her, like you slowly walk towards her and push, like she'll step back, right? And her back will be against the wall.
Oh,
like that kind of feeling.
这叫做壁咚啊。
Oh, okay. I would never have known that.
对，壁咚就是对啦，就是壁咚。然后你再亲他是吗？
然后没有，然后呢，你就看着他的眼睛，然后呢，你就拨他的头发。
这好偶像剧。
你要拨头发，然后呢，你就亲他的额头，然后再亲他的鼻子，然后慢慢把你的嘴巴带到他的嘴巴。
Oh my gosh！
然后眼睛闭着，然后这样接吻，我觉得这样子很浪漫。
So cringe！ 我现在鸡皮疙瘩。但是这就是偶像剧告诉我们浪漫应该要什么样子啊，就是这就是偶像剧啊，8点档啊。
对啊。
但你有真的实验过吗？
哦，这个实验过很多次。
然后真的是你真的有如你所愿，就是真的是这样。
有，我觉得这个女生很喜欢。
Okay.
因为他们有安全感，有保护感的那种感觉。然后呢，你又亲他们的额头开始，然后你慢慢的亲下去，这样就感觉你好像那个男生好像接受他们的完全。
为什么接受他们的完全？什么意思
？Like accept you as you are.
Why？ 为什么这样会让人家觉得有接受完全
？So girls feel validation, and they
Why？ 但为什么
？They feel protected because you're accepting.
Because you're pushing them against the wall?
No, because man, you don't understand. 你没有经验过，你不懂得。
怎样？你是逼我一定要讲说我有经验是吗？
没有，你没有经过这个，因为这是我喜欢用的，我觉得有用啊。
没有啦，我可以理解，
好，有可能对你没有用。
到底对我有什么用？到底 Daniel 以你认识我的程度，你应该算蛮认识我的吧？到底对我什么才会有用？
帮你买食物，送到你家。
我必须说，这样我真的会很感动
我知道啊，
可恶！
所以就是要就是你做男生的，你就是要你要去 observe 一些小东西。就假如这个女生说哦，我的月经要到了，或什么东西，或者是哦，我很喜欢这家餐厅，你可以就是送她一点小小的礼物啊，去帮她买一下，然后放在她家，这样他们就会觉得哇，这个男生好贴心哦。
对，真的，我觉得好像对我来讲这一招很有用因为我不是就我喜欢就是男生这样子的，不是因为我多喜欢礼物，而是我喜欢他就是送礼物背后或写卡片或者做这些举动背后的这个心意，代表说哦，我一直都在他心上。
是的，
就是他做什么他会想到我，所以他会表现出这个，我就会觉得很感动。对，这是我啦。对，我就觉得这个好像很多时候比其他的来讲对我来说重要，但是也要看啦。我觉得就是人家不是说有什么5种爱的语言嘛，所以
是
就是平衡一下吧。
对，
这就是礼物嘛。然后比如说有什么精心时刻啊，就是大家见面什么的，然后还有言语啊等等。我记得我跟 Daniel 聊，我们两个都是言语上面的鼓励对我们来讲很重要。对啊，所以每个人都不太一样啦。
Yeah。
好，所以你说你观察到对我有用的方式就是吃的是吗？
对啊，所以我才送你这么多食物。
哇 ，OK。
因为就算我们没有在一起，但是呢，你有其他的女生朋友，
是，
所以呢，我要有好印象。
是，好，我真好啦，对啦，就是我的胃就是我的心。
对，有一些女生就是这样子。
这就是我啊，这样以后你看，我现在不就在这边帮你介绍吗？在帮你征友Hello， 你看、这招真的是有用。
真的有用吗？但这样子我都已经 expose 我自己了。
不会啊，你刚刚不是讲了吗？就做自己啊，喜欢你的就喜欢，不喜欢就下一位啊。
Yeah， 对对对。
Yeah，好啦，今天真的是很开心可以跟 Daniel 聊，这好像是我史上录过最久的一期 podcast。而且这个中文录完，我们还要录英文的。
是的，是的。
对啊，希望你也有 enjoy， 也喜欢就是这样子 podcast。
对，非常谢谢你邀请我到这上面来练习我的中文，
练习你的中文，为你的台湾之路做预备。对 ，Daniel 11月就会来台湾了，所以希望到时候你会有一个好的 trip， 然后你可以真的也认识到一些很棒的朋友，还有女生。到时候再请你来上 podcast 跟我们 update 好了。真的，我没有在开玩笑，可以跟大家 update 一下，看你就是后来有没有什么其他的故事。我发现你今天没有讲太多故事，下次来讲一些故事好了。
太多故事了，这样太久了。
没关系，下次我们可以听到新鲜的故事。
对对对对，
期待。
好
哦，
谢谢
Daniel。那今天就是如果你有什么观众有什么想要跟我们说的、分享的或问题啊，或者你有故事也要分享，你都可以留言跟我们说。然后记得就是要 subscribe 跟订阅这个 podcast， 然后记得可以追踪我的 social media。然后如果你真的对 Daniel 有兴趣的话，就是你也可以私讯一下我，然后我再想办法看怎么样。还是 Daniel 你有什么公开的要让大家来追踪你的吗？
你就把我的 Instagram 放上去就好了吧。
真假的啦？你就现在直接跟大家讲你的 Instagram 是什么？
MRTMRA。但讲出来很难说啊，没关系啦，没差。
就是 MRTMRA， 大家追踪，如果你有兴趣的话，可以私讯一下 Daniel， 或者是你有什么其他约会的问题，你都可以私讯 Daniel。
对，男生也可以私讯。
对，男女生都可以，男女通吃。好了，没有开玩笑。那今天谢谢 Daniel， 那我们就下一次见咯，拜拜。给我你的爱，给我你的爱，给我你的爱，给我你的爱。等待一点一滴，你对我感到安心，感觉朋友关系有了新的默契。在喜欢的人手上，给我你的爱，让我陪着你去未来。给我你的爱，手拉着手不放开。就算宇宙爆炸，还需到蒸发。记忆里有我的拥抱。我的最大幸福是发现了我爱你。珍惜，便利商店里谁也买不到我们最想要的东西，是握在喜欢的人手上。给我你的爱，让我陪着你 everybody, welcome back to my podcast, Ariel's Whisper. Last episode, we had a very interesting and fun conversation with Daniel Liu, one of my closest friends in Canada, about dating and also like the difference between dating in Canada and also dating in Taiwan. So this episode, we're going to continue the rest of our conversation and hope you guys enjoy. Here we go. All right. Okay. Next question. So let's say this date is over and like you totally feel like the connection and chemistry, but you realize afterwards like the girl is not as responsive. Do you still pursue or do you still like try to ask her out or you just leave it?
Sometimes people do get busy, so if it's like a 1 or 2 time thing where they're not really responsive, I generally don't think too much into it. But then if it's like repeatedly, you can tell she's not engaging in the conversation. I generally just slowly stop replying as well, because I don't want to be that annoying guy that's always pestering her, even though she's obviously not showing interest. Yeah, because a lot of guys, they make the mistake of being too persistent and they end up just being very creepy.
How do you draw the line? Because like I also heard success stories of like the guy being persistent and one day the girl's like, oh my gosh, yeah, like let's get together. You know, it's how do you draw that line though?
Yeah, it just depends on, it's case by case scenario.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think most of the time that does not happen.
Okay, see, I think that's also a big difference between Taiwanese and I guess Canadian or North American dating culture. Because like in Asia, guys do like to pursue girls, and like they would actually like do a bunch of things. Like for example, like let's say like I'll drive her home, like wait for her after work to drive her home, or like send her flowers, or like I don't know, like deliver food to her place or whatever, like and then girls almost expect guys to do that, like they think it's like a necessary part of the chase. Yeah, I think chase, this thing is like pretty common and almost expected before a relationship in Asia.
But obviously if you want a chase as a girl, you should show some form of interest, right?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like, you're not gonna be like, oh, how was your date today? And then the girl's like, good. Like, how does a guy chase after that? You can't.
Wait, so, okay, let's say if she does show interest, do guys in North America still chase them? Or it's just more like a, okay, let's just get straight to the point. Like, I don't know. Is there still a chase?
Yeah, there is. I think there's definitely still going to be a chase. But it's probably not as extravagant as in Taiwan. I think in North America, our chase is more like, oh, we'll just take you out for food more. And after a little bit, we'll ask, hey, do you want to be exclusive or do you want to start dating? Yeah, to be like that.
Wait, do you want to start dating? Is that the same as being exclusive?
Everyone has a different definition for that. For me, exclusive means... For me, it's hard to say. Even I
know. What? Because you just brought that up. I'm just like, wait. I thought dating. Okay, so for my definition, I felt like seeing someone, like dating someone, is different. Well, it's definitely different from being in a relationship, like calling each other boyfriend, girlfriend.
Yeah.
But dating does not mean exclusive. Dating, I feel like it means like I can still kind of get to know other people. But when I'm seeing someone, it then becomes kind of exclusive.
I think where I draw the line is, for example, if I meet a girl on a dating app and I ask to be exclusive, that means we are not boyfriend and girlfriend yet, but I would want to stop seeing other people, and I want you to stop seeing others on dating apps. So maybe we both uninstall our dating apps to exclusively get to know each other more. And when I feel like the time is right, then I can ask if we can be official. That's when we're actually boyfriend and girlfriend.
And how long does it usually take for you to get to the point of let's be official?
Let's be official. Probably I think okay, so a few dates, I think like 3-4 dates in, I want to be exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe like a few more weeks, maybe like a month, then I will want to be official.
Okay, that's pretty okay. That's not too long or too short. I think that's quite reasonable.
Yeah, because it's on dating apps, you're kind of already expecting something to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I guess like if it's like in person, does it make a difference or is kind of the same as well? Like when you like not from dating apps. Like you guys didn't
like a mutual friend.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. Yeah, I think it's going to be a bit more different. I think I wouldn't even have the exclusive label if I just met someone through a mutual friend. I think I would purely just go on dates, have a few dates, and just talk about, hey, what are we? Like, where is this going? Like, are you looking for a relationship? Or are you not ready for a relationship? That kind of stuff. Yeah.
So you would be the one to ask the question? Yes,
I would. Because if I'm the one pursuing, then I have to be the one to define whatever we are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I think that's fair because girls are, I guess, indeed a little bit more passive regarding this. Like, especially, if the guy is like the one at like asking the girl out, then usually the girl is like more of waiting for the guy to pop the question, I guess. Yeah, it makes sense because, I think we just like to be asked.
Yeah, it's really rare for girls to ask the guy.
Well, I think I've done that before.
Okay, yeah, that's why it's rare. You're a special one.
I'm a special case. Is it okay, or do you usually take girls to the theaters or to the movies on a first date?
On the first date, generally, I do not. That's something I would probably lean towards maybe second date or third date in. I feel like the movie is a good place to set the tone for a romantic, like a romantic advance, physical advance, if you will.
Physical advance?
Yes, you can maybe. I love taking girls to horror movies.
What?
And it just gives me an excuse to get closer to them.
Dude, that's so manipulative.
But it's not even as... Because personally, I'm afraid of horror movies, but I really enjoy them.
Okay.
So the way I get closer to girls is... So there's two ways. Either you take them to like an action movie or a romance movie and you put your arms around them. Or you do a horror movie and you act like you're really scared so you can kind of snuggle up to her. And hopefully she's doing the same thing so you guys can meet halfway and snuggle in the middle.
Dude, what if you're the one screaming? She's just like, dude, you're so weak. Come on.
Yes, so it's a double-edged sword. You gotta pick and choose your battles.
I know. She's like, dude, like seriously be a man.
It could be that, or it could be like the girl will think, oh, he's so cute, he's scared.
Well,
I don't know if that ever happens.
Well, has it usually been the case where like that happens in a horror movie that like girl is also, I think, aren't they supposed to like because they're scared, right? And they want you to like protect them in a way, but if they see you also scared, then how does that work?
Oh, so you can do this thing as a guy. So I've done this before. It's kind of like you want to put your arms around them, right? But you're kind of you're nervous. So what you can do is if a scary scene pops up, you can pretend to be very like overreacting and then hug her over like that. And just hide behind their shoulder kind of way. And that way your arm is already around their shoulders and then you can kind of relax and then transition to like a normal shoulder hold.
That's cute. Okay, that's pretty smooth. I have to say. So you don't hold a girl's hand.
Not at the. I think I'm more reserved when it comes to physical touch while I'm dating. I try not to make too crazy of a move unless I'm really sure this girl's also interested. And something like hand holding is something I would wait until maybe like we talked about what we are. Yeah, like maybe when we're exclusive. Because hand holding is kind of like a public thing. When you're holding her hand, this is you're kind of showing the world that this is your girl.
Yeah.
And you're bringing her places, that kind of stuff.
Right. Because what if, let's say you meet someone that you know and you're holding this girl's hand, but you guys are not like girlfriend, boyfriend, the person was...
Yeah, exactly. Like I had that happen to me one time.
Wait, what happened?
He just holding her hand, and that time we didn't talk about what we were. I think we were just in the dating phase still.
Okay.
And then we bumped into someone I knew, and then he's like, "Oh, hey Daniel, who's this, your girlfriend?" And I was like, "Oh, no, it's a friend."
So awkward.
So by that time I just let go of my hands because it was so weird. I didn't know how to react.
Oh my goodness. Wait, so did the girl confront you afterwards?
No, she was like blushing and stuff.
That's so awkward.
And we just didn't know what to do.
Wow, this is my friend, but we just hold hands.
I like to make my friends feel protected, so I hold their hands.
No, thank you. Please don't hold my hand. I'm just kidding.
Whoa, who says I want to?
All right, glad that we're on the same page.
Very good.
Okay, that's pretty funny. Okay, but then back to, you said that you're pretty reserved with physical touch, which I really respect. Because I think for girls, like, like if you're, for me at least, like I really don't like guys that are pushy, especially with like the physical aspect.
Yeah.
Like I respect guys who do respect girls' boundary, because I think that's very key. Like to me, if the guy is pushy in terms of like the physical boundary, it's like an instant red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me super uncomfortable.
It could either go two ways. Number one, she thinks you're an omega alpha and you know what you want, so you go and take it.
Mm-hmm.
And she really, really likes that.
Mm-hmm.
Or she's really creeped out and you guys are done basically from that point onwards.
Yeah, no, don't want to take the risk.
Yeah, it's just not worth it, I think.
Because like I've had this friend, like literally this past week, she was just telling me about her dates recently. She's Korean, and then she went on a date with this like Chinese guy, and that guy is just like apparently super omega alpha, like you said. So first date, like they just, like I think they ate and then they like walked a while, and then I think the guy didn't even like walk her home or something. I can't really remember, but he when they departed, he just kissed her like on the lips.
Oh wow.
Like just that. And then I was like, whoa. So then like what happened, right? And then my friend said she like kind of just she was shocked, and then afterwards she told the guy, she's like, "Oh, I didn't give you consent," but with like in a very joking way, right? Just like she didn't want to make it awkward, and I think the guy just laughed it off. But they went on a second date, and the guy still kissed her on the lips, like at the end, and then so then she was telling us like,
did your friend like it? She likes it.
Okay, yeah. So the thing is, like when she told us, we're just like, oh my gosh, like that is kind of a red flag, right? Like it's just like it's a little bit too pushy, right? Yeah. But then our friend was like, oh, she couldn't really help it because like she also liked the guy, she liked it, but then she also felt like it wasn't that appropriate. So she was just asking us like, okay, so what do we think of this situation, and what do we think of the guy when he does this? And we're just like, like I don't know. Personally, for me, I don't think that's cool. Like I think it's a little bit too much. Too fast, too soon. Yeah. Unless they already knew each other for a while. Like they knew each other for a long, like as friends to begin with, and then they go on like a first date, but they're both very clear about what they feel towards each other. Then I think that's okay. But if it's just like a first date as strangers, then that's kind of like, ugh, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think the most awkward and uncomfortable situation is when you make a move and then the girl ended up not feeling the same way, and now it's like super weird. And yeah, I would much prefer not to go through that.
Do you usually probe or like test how do you know if the girl is ready for like more physical touch, or let's say a kiss or like hold hands or whatever?
So for that kind of stuff, I usually I do test the waters a little, and I just do it in a very playful way. It's kind of like you kind of just, it's like you're playing with children, you know? You kind of
playing with
like,
children.
oh, my hand is bigger than your hand. Here, let's compare hand size. And then she'll put her hand on your hand, and then that's when I'll like lock in my fingers.
Do you always do that?
Yeah, I think this is a pretty good one.
Okay.
I do it differently. Or sometimes I'll do this one first, and then this one is like, if she doesn't pull away, then I think that's a good sign. Or I'll do this one if we're walking beside each other. I'll just hold out my hand and be like, hey, let's do like a shaky thing, like where you grab someone's hand and it's like, it's hard to explain.
What do you mean shaking thing? What?
Sounds so cringe.
Yeah, what the heck?
Like, okay, if you think about two kindergartners when they're holding each other's hand and running and like shaking their hands because they're like, oh, we're best friends, like that kind.
Okay, like let's go pee together. Let's go to the washroom
yeah, something like
together.
that, like that kind of. So I'll hold out my hand. I'll be like, yeah, let's go over there with a big smile on my face, and then see if she grabs my hand.
Also, okay, I get what you mean, like the very children way.
Yeah, so just do it in a like 活泼. Damn, now
like
I
a
don't
more
know English.
like playful.
Yeah, in a playful way.
Yeah,
and then you can transition that to something more romantic when you finally break like the barrier. Yeah.
So breaking that barrier is important.
Yeah. I think so, because it's the first touch that's the most nerve-wracking, and after you get through that and you know the other side is comfortable with it, that's when you can do it more often and do it in more creative and romantic ways.
So then, okay, so this happens, like, according to you, after you guys confirm your relationship status.
Yes.
Okay. And then you
maybe
start
more exclusive.
So, okay, after exclusive, then you would like start holding her hands. What about hugs?
Probably.
Do you give hugs even before like being exclusive?
It's hard for me to do hugs because usually I drop the girls off at their place, and it's hard. I feel like it's hard to give a goodbye hug, when you're or a greeting hug when you're picking up a girl or dropping off a girl. So I personally have not dealt too much with hugs in the beginning of a relationship.
What about in Taiwan? Did you didn't have a car?
Yeah, in Taiwan it's a lot easier because you walk them to the bus station and then you wait for the bus with them. Yeah. And when they're about to leave, you can kind of explore and try to give a hug, like, okay, bye, well, I'll see you next time.
Yeah.
And you give a hug, a quick hug.
Yeah.
Kind of go your own way.
Yeah.
In Taiwan it's a lot easier. When you don't drive, it's a lot easier.
I guess so. Because now I'm just thinking of how I give hugs to like all my friends.
Yeah.
It's a North American thing, right? Especially like when I like back to Canada, I haven't seen a lot of you guys in a long time. Then I would be like, like no matter like you're a guy or a girl, I always like hugs. So I guess
guys, come on, boundaries. So bad.
Yeah, maybe I'm pushing it. I'm being too pushy.
No, I'm kidding. I don't know. It's just in North America. But you're not gonna hug it's because you don't see these people in a long time. Yeah. If I see you once a week, you're not gonna give me a hug once a week.
That's true. Yeah. I'm just like boundaries, guys. Boundaries. Yeah. No, actually, yeah, that's true. That is true. Maybe that's why. But okay, so hugs. What was that? Holding hands. What about kiss?
Oh, a kiss is something I would do when I'll make sure to set the mood first. I think that's very important. So, for example, if we're chilling at my place and we're watching a Netflix show or a movie and it's finished, and by that time I should already have initiated some physical contact. So maybe with my arms around their shoulder, and when the movie is done, or if the moment is right, I'll like start facing them and leaning towards them. And you don't want to go too fast, because if you go too fast, they won't be able to prepare. And I think it'll catch them off guard, and I don't want that. I want the girls to be, I want it to come in a natural way where she feels comfortable and prepared, and she knows what I'm about to do. So just slowly lean closer, look at her eyes, look at her lips, maybe whisper, "You're beautiful."
Oh my god, I'm like, oh, sorry, so cringe, sorry.
And then you slowly lean in, and then you go for the kiss.
Okay, I think that "you're beautiful" part, no.
No, it's because the way I say that. It's because it's not. We're not in a romantic setting, but trust me, it works when you're in the right scenario.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
Right.
I'm just like,
okay, maybe not "you're beautiful," but like, "Hey, I think you look really good today."
Oh, okay. I think that's a little bit less cringe. Actually, no, I can see how that works, because like girls, they like to be praised, I guess, and it's like, especially in the eyes of like someone they like or are interested in. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's pretty smooth. I can see that. So I guess the key is to like not like what's it called, to make the girl feel shocked or like too unexpected.
Exactly, yeah.
Like you don't want to ruin like the moment, but you want to like slowly build it up, I guess.
Yeah, in a way, it's like asking, when you move slowly and you're intentional with your movements, it's like a way to ask for consent before you actually do it without really asking for it.
Because you can lean in and see how she reacts, right? If she like backs off, then you know that, okay, like probably not ready yet.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a good one. So just take it slow and then see how she responds.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I agree. Because like I think the worst thing that can happen is just like my friend, right? It's like, whoa,
she
like,
slaps your face.
Yeah,
no, it could be worse.
Like, oh my gosh, police!
Yeah,
I did not give you consent.
I know, man. North America is all about consent nowadays.
It's all about consent, you know. Boundaries.
No means no.
No means no. Boundaries, man. Boundaries.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Yeah,
okay.
Be careful.
That was pretty funny. So, I know that you're also coming back to Taiwan soon, right? Yeah. What, like, you're coming back in November?
Yes, that's right.
What, like, why are you coming back?
I just want to see what it's like to live in Taiwan and see if I like, see if I'm able to have a lifestyle there. Yeah, just to explore my options, because I'm still young and I kind of want to go around and see what's out there. I think Taiwan's a really good place for me to start doing that.
Is Canada not too boring for you right now?
A little bit. There's just not much. When you grow up here, you really have done everything.
No, I agree. I feel like I was here for 2 months, right?
Yeah.
I felt like I did like most of the stuff that I've done. Like if for most people here, like I think I've done like all the activities that they could have done, like just growing up here. And I think I actually did a lot more than most people.
A lot of people, yeah.
Yeah, like I did squeeze in a lot of activities, and like now I'm just like, well, I pretty much finished everything. Like, what else is there to do?
Yeah, the only thing you're missing really is maybe like snowboarding, but you know, that's just.
But it's like I can't do that now, and like I've done that before like a couple times too. So I get it. Like you want some change, maybe to like perhaps give you more inspiration, or like give you a little bit more direction of what you could do in the future. Maybe that's why.
Yeah. Exactly. Quarter life crisis.
Yo, you're not even.
Kidding. It's not that bad.
Dude, you're 23.
Is that 23 quarter life?
No, 25, right? Like if you count from, okay, I guess if you count from like 100 or, yeah, whatever.
I know, you're almost there.
I'm there already. I passed it. Thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome.
All right, but I guess I'll see you in Taiwan then.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I'll see you like this week, actually. I just realized.
Oh, that's right.
No, next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
more Canadian activities.
Yes, I'm going primal swing and some like what is that called? Zip lining. I love those. Like I think I've become more adventurous as I aged. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I want to experience more before like my body gets old and I like regret not doing activities that I could have done when I was younger. So yeah, I just like invited Daniel and a couple other friends to go to Nanaimo with me to have some fun. It's like a 1-day trip. So I'm really looking forward to it.
It's the 1 day before your flight too.
It's literally, I'm like, wow, I'm so adventurous. Like, ending off my trip on a good note, you know?
For sure.
Yeah. And
Can't wait.
And sorry, this reminds me, like, when you talked about bringing girls to horror movies, you know, there's actually this psychology thingy where they did this research suggesting that, like, concluding that, like, if you are with, like, an opposite gender in a more dangerous setting, so, like, anything that would make their heartbeats go faster, so, like, horror movie, action movie, or even, like, for example, on a suspense bridge, because apparently this psychological thing is called 吊桥反应 or something like suspense bridge reaction. I don't know what the actual term is, but it's literally saying if like you guys are in a dangerous setting, you're more likely to fall in love with each other because like doing that fast heartbeat setting, you would, I guess, look to the other person more for like survival needs. Like your body is more in a like survival mode, like flight or fight response, and then you feel like this person is the only one that I can like get through this with. So you just develop more of I guess you reflect that sense of like survival onto that person. So good choice of the horror movie and whatever you said. There's actually like science behind it. Yeah, so maybe next time, your next day, you can take them to the Capilano Suspension Bridge. And
I could. I've actually never been there before.
Oh, so you should. Cool. You should. Come on, you're a Canadian. You're like.
But it doesn't matter. I'm leaving anyways. So.
You're coming back though, right?
I guess maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah,
maybe you'll find a girl in Taiwan and like, who knows? Maybe you'll just settle down there.
Yeah.
There's
a chance that could happen.
I mean, yeah, if that does happen, I would love to have you on the podcast again and tell us all about like the other stuff, like what happens after the dating. Because today we talked mostly about just like dating, right?
That's true. Yes.
Yeah, it'll be pretty interesting. And I hope you enjoyed like, you know, this podcast.
Yeah, I did. Thank you for inviting me on.
No, like I really enjoyed it. Even though we did this already in Chinese, I feel like the English one is a lot more, I don't know, more like ourselves, like what our conversations are usually like.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we usually talk in English. Maybe that's why. Yeah.
That's good. I got to practice my Chinese as well. So,
good Chinese. I was impressed by some of your little phrases. 成语.
Thank you. I'm probably going to use it wrong a lot of the times, but you know, you live and you learn.
You should definitely use that to impress your dates in Taiwan.
What? 成语?
Yeah, maybe they'll find you like, oh, 好可爱哦，你居然会这样讲。
竟然用错，井底之蛙，半斤八两。
Oh my gosh!
I only know the 3. 人山人海. Oh yay!
Oh gosh! Oh my goodness! Yeah, just maybe that will be your like slogan, and like on every day, like girls will just laugh out loud. Yeah, you can use this in awkward situations, and people, I guess, they'll just laugh out loud.
Yeah, that's true.
Good one. Now it's in the back of your pocket for you to use whenever. But in general, I hope like you guys as audience enjoy this podcast episode. I think it's probably going to be like the last one that I record before I leave Canada. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you have any comments or stories or questions that you would like to share with me or share with us, feel free to leave a comment below. Daniel's single right now. I don't know what's gonna happen. Like after he goes back to Taiwan. But like, if there is anyone who is interested or has questions to ask Daniel regarding dating or who knows, whatever, I'm just gonna like ask Daniel to provide his Instagram account, which is
it's MRTMRA.
Yes, feel free to DM him. He will gladly respond, right, Daniel?
Yes, that's right. I will provide all my past experiences, all my failures.
Yeah, it's so funny because like I was telling Daniel, I was like, yo, you have so many stories, like so juicy. And he's like, yo, I can't share them on podcasts. I'm like, why? He's like, it's probably not appropriate for your audience. So I guess you can DM him for more juicy and dramatic stories. Yeah, and yeah, Daniel, he definitely will have lots to share, and looking forward to having you again. Maybe then you can share more of your stories with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't wait.
Look forward to it.
Yeah. All right, thank you again, Daniel, and thank you guys for
no
tuning
problem. Thank you,
in.
Ariel.
Yeah, and I guess we'll see you guys next time then. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
有了新的默契，便利商店里谁也买不到我们最想要的东西，只握在喜欢的人手上。给我你的爱，让我陪着你去未来。幸福是发现了我爱你，灵魂有了意义，也每一天珍惜。便利商店里谁也买不到我们最想要的东西，是握在喜欢的人手上。